And you went through a whole season where you lost it all.
Everything. And I do mean everything. So 2020, like, it's everything going so fast, right? And here's the thing. I'm a true believer of zone of genius. I believe everybody got their zone of genius. Everybody need to operate in their zone of genius. In their gift.
In their gift.
I know what mine is.
Okay.
I know what it ain't.
Okay.
And I know even if I could learn something, I didn't have the knowledge then. So I was bringing on people who I felt like knew what I didn't know. You know, that's what everybody say. Hire people that are smarter than you.
Hire people that are smarter than you.
But don't do it if you don't.
Ooh. Wow, that's deep.
If you don't know nothing.
If you don't know nothing.
Be careful.
Okay.
Because I didn't know nothing.
Okay.
And those people who I was hiring that were smarter than me, that were smart enough to know I didn't know nothing. And I got taken advantage of expeditiously.
Wow.
And I do mean expeditiously. By 2021, I decided, I want a baby. I want a family. I'm going to do my IVF because I had been told early on that I needed to do IVF to conceive.
How was that process?
It was fun. It was easy. I was blessed enough to, it's for my son to implant on the first try.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I had to be on bed rest the whole time.
Okay.
Because I hemorrhaged.
Okay.
And when I was down, I'm already a little green. Everybody who ain't green know this. And then on top of that, I had hired some more people, like a CFO, etc. That's when everything took a shift.
Where are you finding these people, though? Like, how are you doing the hiring?
Trusting other people to find the people.
Referrals.
Because I didn't. The gag is, I was so green, I didn't even know how to hire the right hire because I didn't know the right questions to ask.
For sure.
And so, 2021, all of this is happening. I didn't know. I'm thinking everything good, right? Because at this time, the money's still there. It's still in the account. We still good. I'm thinking, yay. But then 2021 come, I started to see like a deep decline. And like things are leaving. I'm like, what's going on?
In sales.
Not just sales. Sales were, ebbs and flows. But it was like my account was depleting. And I didn't know why. And I woke up one morning. It was 2022. I'll never forget it. 2022, the summer. It was June, I want to say 17th. And I could not access my bank account. Yeah, mind you, I was already depleting anyway, but shit, it was still enough to be great, But I couldn't access my bank account. Everything frozen. Got a call from my vendor for retail, because I'm in stores at this time. They was like, yo, we just got this letter saying to hold any funds that we are supposed to send to you.
Wow.
And then I had to backtrack and I was like, what's going on? And then I found out my name had been forged on signatures for like this thing called the merchant, MCA, a merchant something account.
Okay, well, what is that? Tell me.
It's basically like high interest.
Niggas out here doing now. I'm hiring people. What's going on?
It's like high interest funding.
Okay.
So it's high interest funding, and basically they'll give you $300K, $500K, but you got to pay $600,000 back. Well, that had been refinanced 3 times. And
somebody signed it on your behalf.
Yeah, the CFO.
Oh my God.
And so it was refinanced 3 times. And not only was it refinanced 3 times, they refinanced the interest. Mind you, I ain't know none of this. So when they stopped paying it from our account, like the letters came to the warehouse. I wasn't there. I never got it. So they was able to get a judgment in New York. And when they got the judgment in New York and domesticated it to Alabama, they was able to freeze all my funds.
So what is this person doing? This person is taking the money?
I don't know where they at. I don't know where they at right now.
Still to this day?
To this day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was step 1. And then that day, I didn't have access to nothing. Like, and what I did have access to was not going to cover my bills and was not going to cover anything that I had, like,
sustain the lifestyle that you had built.
I'm using Amex at this time. A lot of my things from my vendors on at 30, and it's like, oh shit, I can't touch anything.
Okay.
And when I say nothing, I mean like nothing. I literally had to talk to my lawyer, come up with a plan to just move forward and keep my business running, and me still be able to get the revenue from my business. And when I got the revenue from the business, I'm getting it, but I'm starting at 0, so it's coming in, it's going right out. Coming in, going right out.
Because you're paying stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for like the first 6 months, it was just a struggle. It was like you get to the weekend and it's like, damn, I hope my shit don't go on overdraft. Because everything from Shopify this time, because either it was my retailers and all those payments, they come in like net 60,
Okay.
net 30.
Okay.
You know, when you're in retail,
Yeah.
everything's not fast.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on those, or else I'm getting it from Shopify. Shopify
Okay.
got like a 3-4 day lag before deposits. Money coming in and coming out. I'm keeping afloat, but I'm struggling because I'm still having to try to cover the things that were already on net 30 for starting at ground zero. And I'm still going through the process of trying to work with these like creditors who now have a judgment against me to try to settle it because I can't do nothing else because I can't find the person who did it.
Lord.
And they already got a judgment. So when they got a judgment, you become like a personal guarantee. So
what's that mean?
That means anything is outside of like the corporate veil. So anything that had my name attached to it was up for grabs. My house, I got 2 houses. My house that I lived in.
Okay, she got 2 houses.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
seriously.
I know.
My other house,
I know.
cars,
I'm hating. I got a condo. I ain't even got no land.
They could just get it.
Yeah.
They could just get it.
Yeah.
And so at that time, my lawyer advised me like, the only option you have now is to just figure out a settlement.
So anything you owned.
Yeah, and let me get the numbers. $1.7 million. So I'm up here like, what do you mean? Like a settlement on 1.7? I don't want to pay 1.7. At this point, I don't even got 1.7 to pay because whatever I had in my account, they already got it.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I don't even got no money to rebuild. So what am I doing? This 2022. So I'm just depressed. I'm going through like the worst. But in my mind, I'm just making myself believe like, this is for a reason.
So in this moment, you're hopeful.
I'm not really, but I'm still over here just repeating my mantras and
sure.
telling myself this is happening for you,
for sure.
not to you.
For sure.
Know,
for sure. Affirmations. I am blessed.
Like,
I am healed. I am free. I am
like everything like this is for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't in you, it's on you. Like I'm just telling myself this because I'm trying to keep going. And to be honest, it was my son who saved me. Because there was some days, and I don't want to cry.
And
fuck.
It's okay, baby. Saved you in what way, though? Oh,
tears.
It's okay.
It was some days I'd be like, I'm gonna just go in the woods and just end it. But I was like, I can't do that to my son.
Oh, baby.
And so everything I learned for the last 10 years,
thank you,
I
God.
just started practicing it. I was like, it's happening for you, not to you. And I just held on to that belief. And I just started.
Oh, baby.
Doing stuff. Like just not giving up, waking up, still trying. And I just started letting anything that was attached to me that felt like it was sucking the life out of me financially, emotionally, I just started letting it go. And I'm a people pleaser. I've never been the one to say no. I've never been the one to not, you know what I'm saying? Like want to see somebody else situation
succeed or
you know what I'm saying, be diminished because of me, you know? And like a lot of people on my payroll, I had to start reassessing. I had to start looking at, and I'm like, what did you do for the last 12 months for $12,000? Nothing.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And so I had to let them go. And it was like every time I started dropping weight, I started like getting more wind underneath my wings, and I started going higher. So I stayed in this really bad place for like 12 months, between 9 to 12 months before I just started to see like a better situation.
Okay.
You know, it was still hard. I still want to get out of it because even if now my bills and stuff are more stable, I just did a settlement for the 1.7. Now I got to pay that every month. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that I can't miss now. You know?
What is pulling you out of that though? What is, I know your son, I know.
Just grind, faith.
Is it your shifting your mindset?
Shifting my mindset and just sheer determination to not give up.
Okay.
Because I knew like if you give up, you done.
That's it.
I couldn't even, it was so bad. Like I couldn't even go back to the life I knew as a hairstylist. Because mind you, it's a personal guarantee on this. You're going to take the house I got now in the house I had.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then, like, when you're in the public eye and you fail at that capacity, that could take your business.
Wow.
Because now people looking at you like, oh, she failed.
Yep.
Knew it wasn't going to last.
Yep.
So all of that is on me and nobody knew. I didn't say a word. I just put my hand down. I grinded through it. And by the time I started letting weight off me and I started to come up, I started to get more and more.
Everything started aligning and working.
Yeah,
and
now I'm less broken. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting stronger day over day.
Wow.
And I kid you not, like one of the last people I had to let go and one of the last things I had to let go of, I did it not even 30 days later, I went viral on TikTok. August of last year. And from August.
That was when I was like, yo, this girl is, I had been following you for some years.
Yeah.
But that was like, I was like, this is nuts.
And what's nuts about it, I went viral I was back in my warehouse because we hadn't been employees at this time. I had done let everybody go. We had maybe like 7 or 8 people there. And I'm back in my warehouse, like doing everything myself. And I was like, Stormy, just pick up the camera. Like you building. Like just show it.
Show them the
just
journey.
Just show it.
Show them the truth.
It wasn't even about the body glaze for real. I talked about it. I was like, if y'all curious to see what we having to ship out, it's the body glaze. And I did it. Like week 1 viral. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I was like, if I could just get an extra couple $1,000s a day, that's gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? But then it didn't stop.
It surpassed all of that.
It just kept going, and it has not stopped. And then now, in hindsight, I'm able to look back over and even say with even more confidence, everything that I was feeling, it was happening for me. What happening to me? Because if I hadn't never went through that, I wouldn't have been able to let, you know, they're saying it's separation before elevation.
Oh, baby.
When you got so much on you, when God want to take you somewhere,
you have to shed.
He wants you to just shed all of that before He give you what He got for you. And it ain't that it ain't yours. You can't have it that way. And I'm so glad I maintained some semblance of belief in that bad season, because now in the good season, I'm able to say that was true. That was the truth. And that's kind of where we are now. Like in the last 12 months, since August of 2023, not only have I damn near made anything I ever made in business again, I've retained it. So, you know, my shirt, I got a nickname, right? My nickname, NBA Stormy. Never broke again. Never broke again.
Never broke again.
Yeah, and not even just financially. Like
for
in
sure.
Every way.
Spiritually.
Spiritually.
Mentally.
Emotionally.
Emotionally.
Like, just everything.